Live from San Antonio, Texas. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
I'm in the building. LG, you in the building?
That's right.
I'm in the building. I don't know what building Rudy's in, but it ain't this one.
No.
Or are you literally outside on a patio?
Dude, I don't book hotel rooms without patios.
Well, of course. Look at that.
I like to be able to get up and have a nice little cigar.
I'm not bullshitting you. So Friday, when you said that you had to go to Houston for some get together.
Yeah, I was just coming to see my boy and his fiance. My best friend. Best man at my wedding. We've known each other since 1987.
All right.
So yeah, I had to come kick it with him. It's been a while.
All right. Well, when you said you were going out to Houston to see him, the first thought in my head was, Rudy's tentative for Monday.
No.
You're here on the show, just not physically in the room. So welcome from Houston, Texas. Which was named.
LG taught me to always keep these with me.
Yes.
Keep these with me.
Yes.
Power
you have
of the internet.
are you on a laptop or using your cell phone there?
Cell phone on top of
baby.
the ironing board. On top of the ironing board.
Hey, I've done worse in motels in Hawaii. LG can account to that. So Rudy decided to stay over last night. What time did y'all get back? What time did y'all get back to the room last night? Why are we not here today? What's the deal?
So yesterday I was going to come home yesterday, but brunch led to let's stop by this spot. And then I looked up and I'm like, I can't drive 3 hours home, not in this state. So he said I'll stay over. I brought my LG headphones. Well, I actually bought some so I wouldn't have to always take LGs, but I bought some so I had them in my bag already because I have never unpacked from my trip to South Carolina. So they're in my bag. So I was like, I'll just do the show from Houston, man. No big deal. That's the power of the internet. No biggie.
Yeah, you're good, man. So are y'all downtown? What part? I know a little bit about Houston.
No, we're right.
Geographically.
I like staying by the Galleria.
Okay. All right, very good.
We enjoy walking around the Galleria looking at stuff we can't afford. And then plus all the bars that we wanted to go to were in this area and my buddies in this area. So it just made more sense. We stayed with them on Friday night at his house. They live in Katy.
Oh,
but
okay.
He works in this area. So they live in Katy. We stayed with them Friday. His fiance is Jamaican. We had oxtails.
Hell yeah.
Fried bananas, bami, and aki and fish. Like she laid out the whole spread. Her mom lives with them, so
nice.
a full, 3-4 course Jamaican meal at night, and then Jamaican traditional breakfast in the morning with the aki and fish. It was fantastic. But those oxtails, man, I love oxtails.
Those things are funny because you can get them anywhere in Jamaica for pretty cheap, but they're expensive here. Because it's kind it's a delicatessen here in the States. They're everywhere in Jamaica.
Yeah, it was. So, yeah, man, it was a really, really good weekend. And I'm probably on 2 hours of sleep. I got home from the butt naked about 5 this morning.
Good Lord, man.
What's up?
Did you go on there and tell them who you were?
Yeah, I was like, it was. So.
What I mean is, did you tell them that you're Bun B? In that town, people may think, wait, was that Bun?
That happened to me in the strip club last night. Dude comes up to me. First of all, so this is what happened. So me and Anna, we're chilling. We're like, we're not buying no bottle. Like, screw that. Like, if we have to get up from this table, we will, and we'll just go home.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, Hispanic cat comes over to me and goes like this. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, okay, it's time for us to get out this section, babe.
Oh.
We're in there, And then I look at him, he goes, and then so I start looking at Anna, and she's looking at me, and he's like, no, follow me. And I'm like, oh, shit. So we follow this dude to his table where he has like 4 or 5 bottles, and he's like, hey, man, y'all chill with us. Y'all hang out with us. You're good. I'm like, fuck, what is this about? This is weird. And then like 5-10 minutes later, his buddy's like, man, I thought you was Bun when you walked. I thought you. So I think they invited us to their table because they thought I was Bun. But then when they got up close, they were like, man, this dude ain't Bun B. We got some random ass dude in our section. But by then I had already had a few drinks from their drinks or whatever, and threw a little bit of money. little bit, really little bit. But
all right,
yeah, it was a sketchy scene. But they patted everybody down. So it was cool.
So, look, man, I've been to many strip clubs in my time. I've been to many different places in my time. I'm certainly no prude, but where are you at that is open till 5 a.m.?
Dude, the strange thing is called the library. So you walk in, and there's all these bookshelves, right?
Library.
With books on them.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, this lady pushes one of the bookshelves, and into the butt nakedness you go.
No shit. That's hilarious.
Yeah. It's like cool. A little hidden door.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty badass. Well, good for you, dude. Houston's a fine town.
Yeah, it's a good town, man. I had a blast.
Yeah, we get caught up in. Yeah, I do too. We get caught up in rivalries, like city versus city in this state, which I think it's fun, but it's also silly. We've got great cities in this state. I always give Dallas a lot of crap because I was raised in Fort Worth, and it's just kind of easy to do. A lot of people like to bag on Austin all the time, but Austin and Fort Worth, Dallas, and San Antonio and Houston, I'd put those 4 or 5 cities up against many other states, 4 or 5 cities for sure. Pound for in a tournament.
Do you still like Austin? You still like Austin? The 2024 Austin?
I like to visit Austin and take advantage of the things they have to do there, but then I'm ready to get out and come home. Austin's too I don't know that I could ever live there again. Everybody's got their price, Rudy, but I just don't ever see me living in Austin again. It's it's just literally too busy. It's so goddamn busy all the time, and like Houston's busy, during the week. Austin is busy at 2:30 in the morning on a Wednesday. You just the infrastructure of the highways just make it unbearable to want to live there. But I have that's the infrastructure, that's the construction, and that's just how it's crowded. But Austin on its own is a great effing city, great town. It's just different. It's different. All the cities have their own unique qualities. But again, take any state, and there are 4 or 5 towns. I'd put Houston, Dallas, and Fort Worth, and San Antonio, and Austin up against many of them. They're great cities.
I keep wondering why you keep throwing Fort Worth in this conversation, but I don't want to troll you right now. It's too early in the morning. I just don't know why you're putting them in the conversation with Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. Okay, I'll go. We'll do a deal. We'll do a deal. We'll go to Fort Worth. We'll figure it out because I need you to show me what you're talking about.
I'm not trying to. You're calling me a troll while you're trolling me. That's called. Is that what gaslighting is? I think that's what that's called.
I got to ask my 15-year-old what gaslighting is because I don't know.
That's a new term. Yeah, that's a term that I've only heard in the last 4 or 5 years that lots of millennials come up with, or lots of disgruntled women that no longer like their husbands.
Damn.
Yeah. So, dude, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you're safe. It's funny that people thought you were Bun B, and so you're coming home right after the show today? Okay. You're coming back today?
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah.
All right. We need you back in the room. You've got to be.
We got to go to Tandem. We got to go to Tandem tomorrow.
You have an appearance tomorrow. All right. So, thank you for the segue. The barbecue. The judges are set. Brad Mahar with the Salvation Army announced all of the judges over the weekend that we're going to have April the 6th out at the Boys and Girls Club of the Salvation Army right there at Woodlawn Lake. So the judges were announced. I posted a link to all of them. Bunch of local dudes and girls. And we are in our last couple of weeks here trying to push ticket sales. So tomorrow, Rudy and I think LG will be at Tandem Cafe and Coffee on the south side on Riverside.
Negative on me.
Negative on LG.
UTSA softball.
But he does have a report. LG actually stopped by Tandem.
Yeah, talk to me, LG.
It was a pretty cool spot. It's right there on the corner of Riverside and Roosevelt, across from Mission San Jose.
One of them, yeah.
One of the missions.
Yes,
but it's nice. It's big. Yep. They got a badass back patio scene.
Yeah.
Got some Frisbee golf baskets out there you can throw.
It's not one of your it's not just a little coffee shop. I mean, they have booze.
It's like a live music, stand-up comedy venue, a bar, cafe. They had breakfast sandwiches. Mm-hmm. I walked in there at like 8 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, and Plenty of parking.
And it's also open. It's open late. So I'm like, why is it open late? It's because it's a cafe, and it's also, like he said, they have bands, stand-up comedy shows and stuff like that.
They got a little
And
stage.
beer
in the
and wine,
corner.
right?
Yeah.
Beer
Yeah.
and wine,
We got specials. So tomorrow from 5 to 7 at Tandem, they've got $3 High Wheel craft beer, San Antonio.
High Wheel Betty.
Betty, that's it. High Wheel Betty.
San Antonio made.
And $3 sangria from 5 to 7. I'll have a stack of VIP tickets, and like Rudy was saying the other day, we get a lot of crap from Thunderdome on why we never go to the South Side, which is not terribly accurate. But okay, tomorrow 5 to 7, if you live in that area or you work in that area, when you get off work, get your ass over to Tandem and hang out with us and buy a couple of VIP tickets tomorrow.
I'll actually be down right by there later today.
Again,
What you got going today?
Mr. Gig.
I got to go
Witty.
to the Harvey Najim YMCA on Roosevelt, and shoot some videos.
That old man, his name is popping up on so many buildings in this town.
Yeah, it's like 50 different.
LG seems thrilled.
Dude, I'm exhausted, man. I've been burning the midnight oil.
We're
that's
all
for sure.
tired for different reasons. I went hiking for 5 miles yesterday. LG's working all day, manning cameras, and you're getting shit-faced in bars. All of us had a productive weekend anyway. I don't know if it was good, but it was productive.
We need a sounder for your WPS stories.
My WPS stories.
White people
shit.
Who hikes for 5 miles at Brack?
Well, dude. We do.
Yo,
At least go out somewhere.
First of all,
Brack
I'm gonna
Park's
give you a round of
beautiful.
applause. Round of applause for being active. Good job.
I am an active guy.
So what is hiking? What is hiking? You have a backpack?
Walking. No, dude. Okay.
That's real hiking.
No,
He just went for a 5 mile walk.
A long ass walk. So Nina and I, on
that's
occasion,
cool.
we like to go downtown or somewhere in this area, park, get out, and just walk about. And we wound up parking over by the Witty yesterday. We had a coffee at Press Coffee right there off of Broadway. A local coffee shop. I want credit for that.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate
then
that.
we walked, and we'd never walked that trail that goes along back there that comes out behind the Witty Museum. And we walked down there and thought, F it, let's just keep going. So we cruised all through Brack Park. I hadn't been to Brack Park since last year when I had Fred's Fish Fry for the first time. And we walked through there. The weather was nice. The sun was overcast, so it was comfortable. We walked all through the park, all up by the zoo, all the way down to the, what is that, Mulberry, whatever that is there, runs alongside, all the way back down to Broadway, took a left, and just kind of walked in a couple of shops, had a snack. We just did stuff that people do, except we didn't take a car. We acted like city folks and parked our car and walked around, and we ate lunch. It wasn't like I was just hiking the whole time. We meandered for 5, and we wound up I wound up with 5 effing miles in my phone after the day was over. So it was, I've lost 5 pounds in 2 weeks, by the way. Damn it! So whatever.
Good job. Some of the best ideas in the world have come while people are walking, because all your endorphins are firing off.
Sure.
So did you come up with any cool ideas for this show on your walk? What'd you come up with? No.
Maybe. Yeah. Things I've got, but I want to. Yes, obviously, when the show comes up. There's not an hour goes by these days where the show doesn't come up, but it's just it's freeing. It's also the cool part is you always wind up doing something spontaneous because we didn't have a plan. Let's park, grab a coffee, and take off walking. We had no plan, no destination. We winged it. Oh, look, that place looks cool. Let's pop in there. Oh, that's a cool bookstore. Let's pop in there. Oh, we want to get some lunch. Cool. The next place we'll see will have food there. It's spontaneous. It's like, you ever read those books when you were a kid? It's like, if you go through the door, turn to page 35. If you get in the car and drive off, turn to page 104. It's like choose your own adventure. I love that shit. And we did that yesterday and had a great day in our own city.
And it's a low-key date. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's great. I spent $20 total. Got 5 miles in. Felt like I was on vacation in my own town. It was great. We had a great day.
Yeah, you know what? The $20 is solid because my motto is it costs $100 to leave the house. That's why I don't leave the house much.
Absolutely. And we save gas by walking everywhere. We do that on occasion.
There's the real reasons he likes to go on these walks.
No gas.
Saving that gas.
It's cheap, dude. Yeah, absolutely. It's the cheapest thing you could do on a Sunday with your girl. Go hiking.
That's dope.
Hike too. We do legit hikes, but this was just a walkabout.
That's dope. No, that sounds dope.
Thanks, Holmes.
Now that you broke it down, it's much doper.
No, yeah. I wasn't just like walk the park and look at little.
No, I
kids
thought
and
you had
ducks.
like the little tube that comes from your backpack with
Dude,
the water.
come on, man. Don't put that on me.
No,
I
there's
don't have
nothing
the
wrong with
tube.
that. You know what I'm
Come
talking
on now.
about? Though,
No,
right?
that's white people shit. I don't go get the hiking shoes where the toes
Yes.
all fit in their own little slot. I don't have a $75 Yeti attached to a hydroponic machine that that monitors my blood flow. Now that's white people shit. We don't do that. I throw on Umbros and a t-shirt and we get out and walk. And I stick my wallet.
Okay.
I don't want to carry my wallet, so a lot of times I'll take my ID, and this is kind of gross. I'll take my ID and I'll take my debit card and I'll slide them down in my socks. That way, I don't want to carry a wallet all day with this bulky wallet because I am walking. I want to be comfortable.
Right.
But no, dude, I don't have like I don't have a walking hat. You ever see white people also? Hey, I can bag my own race. The big fucking walking sticks. What are you, Bear Grylls? This isn't Everest, you fucking idiot. There's nothing that whips my ass more than going like to Eisenhower Park or any of the parks in town, MacArthur, whatever, and it's just a walk path, and you got motherfuckers out there with these sticks. If you're under 60 and you're using sticks under 1,000 feet sea level, then you're a douchebag. You just are. It's dumb. White people will throw away money on anything because they have it. Sorry,
man.
Dad. I just bashed my own race.
No shit, bro. No shit.
That's white people shit. That's ridiculous. All right, we got to get to the punch of the day. Y'all ready for that? I got to pay some bills, boys. The punch of the day brought to you by the law office of Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer of In the Building. I hate to be monotonous and repetitive, but I just can't help it. One day he'll be dead and I won't be able to punch him anymore unless I punch his ghost. I want to punch the still very much alive and kicking Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys. So we've got the NFL meetings going on in Orlando, Florida. And, of course, when we got meetings, that means we got to get a freaking 30-minute deal because Jerry has to talk to the media. And I don't have to respond to it, but we covered the Cowboys, so it is what it is. So Jerry said basically two things yesterday that he clarified what all in means. All in, what he meant was, we all, because he's been, you didn't pay Tyron Smith. You didn't pay, you didn't pay Tyler Biotish. You didn't even make an attempt to keep Tony Pollard. You haven't replaced Leighton Vander Esch, and who just retired, unless you want to count Kendricks. But what's all in mean if you're not going to re-sign anybody or be active? Jerry's cop out was we've been all in since the day I was the owner of the Cowboys. You see this shit? I'm always all in. Get the shit. Come on, man. So punch Jerry Jones's ass for acting all in. Now he's changed what that means, which is insane. Also says he fully expects Dak to win a Super Bowl. Said it with a straight face, too. And I don't think he'd had any blue label yet because it was early in the day. And then he also said that he does expect the hip drop tackle to be banned. So Dak's going to win a title. I'm always all in, and the hip drop tackle is going to get banned. One of those things is true. One of those things is true, and it ain't Dak winning the title, and it ain't that he's all in. They are going to ban the hip drop tackle, the one that got Tony Pollard hurt in the playoff game, where you run up behind a guy. It's not the horse collar. You grab the dude, and you pick your feet up and put all your weight on him, and that's fucking up guy. That's destroying careers too, man,
So I'm punching the NFL for taking so long to ban the hip drop. I don't know. I mean, we even seen it on the college level. Jaden Daniels, not career, but college career was ended on an egregious hip drop tackle. I think it should be banned from Pop Warner all the way up. I don't know how many guys have to break their legs in two different places for this to make a change. I mean, we saw it with the horse collar. The horse collar was taking guys out. I don't know what's taking so long. So I'm punching the NFL and punch the bastards on the Players Association, the actual players that don't want it banned.
Nope, they don't.
The bunch of defenders don't want it banned because it's going to be too confusing. You're the 1%ers. Figure it out.
Yep.
You're the 1%ers. You guys are the best athletes in the world. If you can't figure out another way to tackle a guy, then that's on you, sir. But of course the defenders is, because y'all aren't the ones breaking your legs. You're doing the breaking. So I don't know what's taking so long. So punch the NFL for taking so damn long.
Agreed, 100%. Well, it's this ridiculous, lazy argument. Well, and look, I've defended guys. Look, the NFL wants points. They every rule they ever passes. Well, 9 out of 10 rules that the NFL passes are to produce more points and make it easier to play offense. And for years, it was like, well, okay, we can't do this, we can't do that, we can't spear, we can't lead with a helmet. Like Darren Woodson once said, like, everything I was taught as a kid on how to tackle in youth football has been changed. So it's like, I don't even know what I can do that's legal anymore. And I get that, but that's called the evolution of football. In 1950, the first team to 10 usually won the games. We didn't even, at one point, there was no forward pass. Football evolves. And this is what it is. Too many guys are destroying ankles and knees, like Tony Pollard, and I can give you 20 more names of guys that have been crushed like that. Dak Prescott, that was a hip drop tackle when Dak blew his ankle in half, and it's got to stop. That's outrageous. I get defenders like throwing their hands up. Well, we can't go low, we can't spear. Now I can't horse collar. Okay, now I can't hip drop. Sorry, man.
I get it.
It's just too many guys are getting hurt. But figure it out. Like you said, hey, we're paying you $1 million a year. Figure it out, man.
I totally agree, man. So yeah, LG, you want to punch anybody?
Yeah, I want to punch Dave Calhoun.
Dave Calhoun. I know. Can I take a guess on who this is?
You can take a guess.
I'm guessing he's the
something
CEO.
with Boeing.
He's the CEO. Did I see a headline?
Yep.
He's resigning.
He's the former CEO of Boeing.
How about that?
Punch Dave Calhoun.
Yeah, love it.
Who's been told,
go home and get your fucking shine box.
Because he screwed up and allowed that 737 MAX jet to ever be made without following any kind of safety regulations.
Fucking idiot.
Dumbass.
What?
Dumbass.
No safety regulations?
I mean, they skirted a bunch of them.
They skirted.
Yeah. After 2 of them went down, just nosedive and killed everyone on board.
Yep.
And then the door blows off that Alaska one, which they're going to say that now the DOJ is saying that the passengers are victims of a crime.
Sure.
Oh, shit. A crime?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all going to get paid. Everybody on that plane, or they should.
And you wonder why that whistleblower offed himself. He didn't off himself.
He didn't
Well,
off
Not off
dude,
himself.
the fact that this fucking Calhoun's now resigning, I think it's at the end of the year effective, which means that gives him time to get his pension and all his effing money.
He's not getting fired.
Yeah,
he's resigning.
Yeah, at the end of the year, but he'll start scaling way back right now. He could have an indictment coming down.
Oh, yeah.
That company has an indictment coming down. They're going to get sued by the government. At some point, Boeing's going to have to answer.
Yep.
They got
I don't
so
understand
big.
how they play. Yeah. See, I wouldn't do that job. It's probably, because I don't want that responsibility, dude. You got literally dealing with lives at your hands. That's why I'm hesitant to diss them, but it's uncalled for that it's gotten to this point and gotten so bad to where they just blatant out disregard for human life.
Hey.
You should be sued, maybe even thrown in jail.
Absolutely. Look, I know it's a hard job, but hey, again,
It's
you
a hard
you
ass
took the
job.
job. You said
Right.
yes to the job offer, and it's a $20 million a year deal, probably the CEO of Boeing, at least. So tough tits. He needed to go, and it's good. So he's 70. He's probably got $100 million in his bank account. He's gonna be fine. If he doesn't wind up indicted, he'll be fine. All right, it's Orlando Kell. He brings us the punch of the day each and every day. I saw a thing today. I don't want to give names, but I follow a lot of people on Facebook. This poor boy, this old boy I grew up with, he's going through a divorce. Homegirl
Did you hit him up? Did you hit him up?
Well, I may.
And tell him to hit up Orlando Kell?
I think I might. It's pretty fresh and raw.
This is how you handle that, Mike.
Yep.
Hey, man, I saw what you're going through, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Just so you know, I got a guy.
Yeah,
I know it's.
No, it's once you get through the emotional part, then you've got to make divorce honest. It's hard because of all the emotions involved. You have to find that mental, even if it's just like 20% of your day. Okay, I've got to stop all the bullshit, get all the emotion out. This is a business transaction now. Now it's become a business transaction. And it's hard enough to do it. You can't do it by yourself. You need someone in your corner that can hang. This dude I'm talking about, she apparently was doing extracurriculars with a coworker. And
hit Orlando.
Yeah,
hit Orlando.
So clearly he ain't, so he's obviously not happy about it, and so he's been an asshole to her. Who wouldn't? But now, you're a narcissist. That's another buzzword that I never even knew what the hell that meant till 5 years ago. That's another fucking buzzword we have. When it starts going bad for the girl, then all of a sudden, he's a narcissist. Okay, maybe you're just a bitch. He's only a narcissist to you because you're a cunt.
Is that a trigger word for you? Is that a trigger word for you, Mike?
It is, and it should be for anybody because that word gets overthrown. Yes, there are legitimate narcissists in our society, but it gets overused now by disgruntled chicks because, I'm an asshole. We're getting divorced and my ex-husband doesn't like me anymore. That's because he's a narcissist. No, it's because you're a bitch. That's what's up. So if you're in that boat, I'm not saying names. We're presenting realistic hypotheticals here for Thunderdome. Orlando's your guy. You can call him directly now at 210-775-4995, or you can directly email him, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. All right, very good. Let's do Mantertainment News on In the Building. We love you hard. Become a member. Become a subscriber. You can chat with us all day long during our shows. I see the chats now. People giving me shit for being white. That's okay. I can handle it. And by the way, we never said that. We never said Tandem was in Southtown.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Said that.
Got deep South Side.
He was arguing that Southtown is the South Side, and I was arguing that no, it's not.
It's inner South Side.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
It's South downtown.
Yeah.
It's not the South Side.
It's very inner. Yeah. It's south of downtown.
It's South downtown.
Yeah.
Hence Southtown.
Right. Tandem's a little further south.
It's way further south.
So it's Mantertainment News. Like as I said, become a member, become a subscriber. Feel free to jump on that chat. We love all your hot sport takes on there. Even if I am if it's at my expense, I'm fine with that.
Oh, am I still kicking y'all's ass in the tournament thing?
We're gonna get to that. And we're getting to it. We have a full hour today. We're getting to it.
Gosh damn it.
We're gonna get to it. We got to come up with what the hell the loser's gonna do. Or the two losers, I should say. There's three of us. Second and third place, they're the ones that have to pay off the debt. We got to figure that shit out.
Even second's got to pay off the debt.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you working with us. There's only one winner and everybody else are losers.
Second place is the best loser.
That's right. You still lost. You're first loser.
It's a tight ship. All right, what we got?
All right. What do we have today? I was actually going to mention the Boeing guy in Mantertainment News, but I won't now because it's already been mentioned. It requires glasses. Since we're talking planes and stuff, I know that y'all neither one of you boys watch this show, but I'm going to make a point here.
I know what you're about to bring up. I was going to punch this guy too. But,
So, and this is for people that have watched Yellowstone, which we do. I watch Yellowstone. Would really like the second. So Yellowstone's a mess because Kevin Costner and Fort Worth resident Taylor Sheridan started butting heads, and rumors got floated that Costner was banging people on set, and he's going through a horrible divorce with his wife, and it's just whatever. And so they have. Are they ever going to shoot the second? It's one of these drawn out last seasons where they release the first half of the last season, then a year goes by, and you get the second half of the last season. What's in between these half seasons where they all hell went crazy and Costner's already working on other shit. Taylor Sheridan's working on other shit. It's like, hey, y'all going to give your fans any closure at all? I don't know that they are. Cole Hauser, who's a big player on Yellowstone, he also has butted heads with Taylor Sheridan. Hell, they've filed lawsuits against each other. Taylor Sheridan is suing Cole Hauser for copyright infringement because Cole Hauser's one of the actors on the show. Started a coffee company out in West Texas, and Taylor says that your logo's too much like the Yellowstone logo. So they're now in court. It's just a mess. Anyway, so one of the other actors on the show is a guy called Forey Smith. Forey plays, and he's really good in his role, he plays the head ranch hand. He's the second ranch hand in command at Yellowstone. But I wanted to mention this to y'all because we talk about airplane safety and airplane behavior a lot on this show. This dude, Forey Smith, got kicked off an airplane in Houston over the weekend. And he basically got kicked off for being an asshole and being belligerent because he was drunk, which he's now admitted he was drinking. So he gets on the plane. He's already been drinking. And he goes to sit down next to the person next to him, and the person next to him has a mask on. So this dude, Forey Smith, if you look up that name, Forey Smith, y'all probably would recognize his picture anyway. He's been in Westerns and shit. He calls the flight attendant over. It's like, I don't want to sit here. This person's wearing a mask. This dude refused to take his seat because the person next to him was wearing a mask, and he thinks people that wear masks are pussies, and so he don't want to sit next to the person in a mask. Push comes to shove. They're like, hey, man, sorry, that's your assigned seat. This person's not bothering you. What's the point? He gets all rowdy, acts like an asshole, clearly been drinking, and TSA kicks his ass off the plane. And so he goes on Facebook and launches this tirade complaining that he was done wrong for getting kicked off a plane, for being a dick, drunk off his ass, for refusing to take his assigned seat that he bought because the person happens to have a mask on.
Wait.
Come
now,
on,
how
man.
the hell did you not punch him? You've punched Jerry enough. You should have been punching this dude.
Well,
What in the hell?
Monday.
Are you serious?
There's multiple
Are you
punches.
serious?
Ridiculous.
Yo,
Yeah, he definitely gets punched.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, punch him.
If I ever get to the point in my life where I'm getting kicked off the plane for anything, you check on me because you know I'm not well. Like, I don't understand people that willing to hold up 200-300 people for some dumb shit like that.
That's narcissism.
Now, if I have a connecting flight, I should be able to sue his ass if I miss
Sure.
That's true.
You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying?
No question.
Dude.
I agree 100%.
And he should be happy that someone's wearing a mask. What if they had, were just recovering from the flu or something, and they're doing it to protect the other passengers?
Or what if they have fucking
Thank you.
cancer and they're protecting themselves?
That used to be my trick. Before the pandemic, because on Southwest they had open seating, I would wear a mask because people wouldn't sit next to you. But they had other seats they could go to. They didn't get kicked off the plane. That doesn't work anymore. But it used to work all the time.
Yeah. I would expect a story where it was the other
That's a
way
good one,
around.
LG.
I wouldn't be shocked if like someone got offended because I don't want to sit next to this person because they're not wearing a mask. That I wouldn't be shocked over. But what does it hurt you that the dude next to you has a mask on? You're just a fucking prick at that point. So punch the shit out of Forey, what's his face?
Forey.
You're lucky Taylor Sheridan hired your no acting ass and your no job having ass. I love the guy's character on the show, but what a dickweed.
Let me guess, he plays a racist asshole.
Not racist, but plays an asshole for sure. He's not racist, but he's definitely an asshole. But he's a likable asshole, his character.
Okay, all right.
But man, that's ridiculous.
I've never seen an episode of Yellowstone.
I watched the first one and never watched the one after that because I didn't care for it.
I love it. I think it's great.
Okay.
Lots of beautiful scenes in Montana and West Texas. Fort Worth has there's a lot of settings in my hometown, city that Rudy bags on without ever having been there because he likes to troll me. To tell you what, this is not going to be one of those times where I just say shit and we never get back to it. You and I are going to go see a TCU home game next season.
Ooh.
Period.
I'm down.
Period.
I'm down.
We don't have
I'm
Colorado
super down.
was. I don't think we have Colorado.
Colorado was
this year.
in Dallas this year.
Yeah. We got to. Yeah, I think we got to go to Boulder this year. Why don't you and I go spend a weekend in Fort Worth? We'll go the day before on a Friday we'll go Friday afternoon. We'll spend Friday night in Fort Worth. We'll tailgate and go to a Frogs game on Saturday. Spend another night and we'll hang out on Sunday and then come home on Sunday. You and me, a weekend in Fort Worth this season. I'll introduce you to my dad, my brother. We'll go see the Frogs. All right.
I got it. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. Very good. Not that I need to sell you on my hometown. My hometown will sell itself. All right. Are you boys familiar with the noted actress Rebel Wilson?
No.
What did she play? You got to give me what she played in and her character name. I don't know government names.
You don't know government names. What has Rebel Wilson been? She was in, she was a comedian, she was a woman of size.
Was she a great big fat person?
Okay. She's also lost a lot of weight, and she looks great. Good for her. She's super funny.
Okay.
I've
lost a lot of weight too. I was a great big fat person, so
and you
it's
look
cool.
great.
Oh
look
yeah,
great.
I recognize her.
Yeah. She's like
She was
a
in
Put her on the
Bridesmaids.
screen, LG.
bridesmaid.
Oh
indeed.
yeah.
Crazy
yeah.
Australian chick.
Yeah.
Super funny.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, she's great. Funny as shit. Well, so she has been teasing. So she's got a book coming out, a tell-all, in which she's in the book going to reveal the biggest, in her opinion, the biggest asshole she's ever worked with. Speaking of assholes.
Don't tell me she got casting couch stories.
Probably. So she
Damn.
has posted that she's not going to be bullied or silenced by high-priced lawyers or PR crisis managers.
Oh, shit.
Because that person apparently knows who he is and had his lawyer reach out to her and say, hey, if you put my name in the book, we're going to sue your skinny ass.
This person has some of the most solid lawyers ever, though.
Ever.
Yeah.
He has to.
He always wins.
Turns out the guy that she's going to throw under the bus is Sacha Baron Cohen. Borat.
Sasha.
Ollie G.
Shit.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. So she posted on Instagram, I will not be bullied or silenced by high-priced lawyers or PR crisis managers. The asshole that I'm talking about in one chapter of my book is Sacha Baron Cohen.
What he did to her?
Well, she's Australian. She tells Courier and Mail, I think that might be Sydney, that when she did a movie with him, every day he would ask her to go naked during a scene.
Well, he does that pretty much all the actors. He had that big old fat dude go get naked in a bunch of scenes.
He thinks if you do a scene naked, it
thinks it's funny.
It makes it funny. It makes everything hilarious, but it also breaks the ice and everything. And it makes you more comfortable acting with that person in all the other scenes.
Dude, he had his penis lip sing a song in the movie Bruno.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Isn't he married to that? He's married to that redhead, Ilya.
Yeah.
Ilya
something like that.
She was in Wedding Crashers. She's funny too.
Wait.
So Rebel Wilson said she was disturbed by him every day he'd ask her to go naked at least for a little bit. She said that Sasha even threatened to tell and they shared an agent at the time. And at one point, she said she even had to threaten to tell him, hey, if you don't stop this shit, I'm going to tell our agent that you're harassing me. She thought she'd won that ongoing argument. But no, she said it just went on and on and on, and she vowed never to work with the bastard again when it was over. She didn't want to. She was really big then. She didn't want to be naked. She's huge. Okay.
She wears it well, though.
She does wear it.
She does wear it well.
No, she did, but she's lost a shit ton of weight. She's gotten skinny now. She's gotten confident. Now I'm going to start throwing people under the bus.
Yeah, she was in
His
Pitch
wife
Perfect.
his wife is Isla Fisher.
Sasha's, yeah, the redhead from Wedding Crashers. She's funny.
He's funny. She's funny. They're all
funny. Y'all should get together and figure it out.
I'm stuck on his penis singing a song. I don't know how that happened. I've never seen or heard of Bruno.
I watched it in theaters, and I've never seen half a theater walk out on a scene before, just like that.
Man.
Like everyone was like, "Exit now."
I didn't see that in the theater. I did see Borat in the theater, the first one.
Have you seen Bruno?
Yeah, but at my house.
Okay.
I saw
a genius.
It was genius, but I could not. But I had never seen anything that shocking before in a movie theater in public.
Dude, his show on Showtime, This Is America, genius.
A handful of people walked out during Borat when I saw that.
I'm sure.
The Jewish races where they laid eggs, that scene, about 5 people got up and walked out after that scene.
The man is
it's satire.
He's a comedy genius.
He is, for sure.
Is he rich? Is he filthy rich?
Oh, I'm sure he's.
I'm sure.
I don't know about filthy, but I'm sure he's rich enough.
I'm sure he's rich enough.
He don't got to worry about money ever.
No. All right, and Bryan Cranston is in the news. My favorite all-time television actor for his work in Breaking Bad.
I am the danger.
The Emmy, Tony, Oscar, and Olivier Award winner, Bryan Cranston.
Jesus.
It has been announced as the promotional face of Major League Baseball for 2024 season that's coming
up.
I see a lot of Bryan Cranston
doing.
You're going to see him do a lot of baseball promos.
Okay.
A lot of commercials you'll see during games or like during movies, just like commercials you'll see run throughout the year. We'll have Bryan in them. You know, it's pretty badass because, you know, I'll use this, you know, for years we were told that the current commissioner, who actually, I think he just signed his last contract. He's gotten tired. The commissioner of baseball, what the hell's his name? Y'all help me out, Thunderdome. It escapes
Rob
me.
Manfred.
There it is, Manfred. For years, he was painted as this know-nothing, didn't know shit. He's a lawyer in a suit. He doesn't understand the greater good of baseball.
He doesn't. He's an idiot.
I would argue in the last 3 years, he has become one of the. I think he's the best commissioner of my lifetime. Because he has balls, and because he didn't grow up around the game. He'd been in Major League Baseball 20 years. He worked for Bud Selig, but he has the balls to get shit done. That league needed massive overhaul, and he got it done. He did.
I think the Big 12 kind of did the same thing, hiring Brett Yormark, a guy coming from Rock Nation. You know, just understands marketing and understands how to get people, how to build a brand. Not necessarily Brett Yormark. I don't think he knows shit about football, but he knows about building a brand, and the brand of the Big 12 needed a remake because Texas and OU are leaving. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of the same thing as Rob Manfred. Right.
Manfred and Witten got a bunch of brainiacs together. Got Theo Epstein, probably the greatest baseball mind. Theo Epstein's the greatest baseball mind of my lifetime from an executive role. What do we need to do to make this game less boring for kids? Theo's like, well, let's put a pitch clock. Let's put a batter's clock. Let's make first base bigger. Let's get rid of the fucking shift. They did all that in one season, and look how much better the game was, and how much it took 30 minutes off the average game. So credit Manfred for having the guts to listen to these guys that knew how to fix it and do it, and it worked great. It was awesome. And just because the Rangers won the World Series, I've not enjoyed a baseball season like that since I was 10 years old, probably. That was great. And I'm looking forward to opening day on Thursday. And now, Bryan Cranston's going to be doing commercials. So
I saw your Rangers are opening up with the Cubs. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Rangers, Cubbies. Yeah. I'm not even sure who the hell the Astros open up with, y'all.
No clue.
Let me look this up. I've been so into college hoops.
I don't watch baseball until September. And then,
it's all right. In September, we'll get you up to speed.
Yeah,
the Astros open up against the Yankees at home Thursday. So Rangers, Cubbies, Astros, Yankees. Hey, that's badass.
Have you seen that Stanton? He's as skinny as you, Mike. Have you seen him?
Yeah, but he can throw 95 miles an hour. I wish I could. I can't. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, before we get out of my entertainment news, since we're talking baseball, shout out to Capitol Park Little League. I went out and emceed their opening day ceremonies on Saturday. Bunch of Thunderdome came over to say hi. Saw some former iHeart employees whose kids play in the league, which was cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they say, hey, Mike, there's a couple microphones we can't find.
Hey, man, we're missing a remote box and 2 microphones and an office chair. And I just said, well, I just gave him Puma's phone number, had him call him. No, it was great,
That's
man.
hilarious.
The Jalapeno was there. We introduced all the teams, said hello. We did the Little League pledge, did the anthem. I got a free water and got out of there, but it was an honor. I appreciated it, and we have a lot. We have a lot of Thunderdomers and viewers and members of In the Building and subscribers and daily watchers that have kids or are involved over there at Capitol Park Little League. The former home of DJ LG. LG once played baseball at the old park on the other side of Wurzbach Park.
Yeah, the one that's all overgrown and falling to pieces. Looks like a scene out of Walking Dead now.
No, so they have a new facility and it's gorgeous. And so I did drop. I always try to drop one joke. So one joke I dropped. Let's see. Here's my script I had. So
my God.
It wasn't cringeworthy. There's a bunch of little kids out there, man. So I went through their sponsors. And the joke was, if In the Building had 3 of the sponsors y'all have, I wouldn't have to be out here guerrilla marketing my show. Here's who helped build that ballpark. Thomas J. Henry, Shampro, Guire Law Firms, Marco's Pizza, Bill Miller. They got HEB. God dang, man. How did y'all get HEB? I need help. I need damn.
What the hell? So did Capital Cement pay any money to build this thing?
I don't know what you've since you played on, but what they have now is just beautiful. And shout out to Amy Smith, the president, a guy called John Laboon, who's also on the board. He's who invited me out. Muchas gracias. Shout out to Capitol Park Little League. It's great to see Little League baseball still going on. Everything gets AAU'd out and Summer League and traveling and all that kind of thing. This is just old school Little League. It's beautiful to see. Shout out to Capitol Park. Love it.
I was supposed to throw out the first pitch at Harlandale's baseball game, but I was in Houston.
Oh, dang it. I'd have done it. You should have had him. You should have pawned me off on it. I would have done it.
Hector Ledesma hit me up. You know those Harlandale cats stick together. Harlandale, I think it's the most tight-knit alumni in the city. I mean, Lanier's up there too, but Harlandale, those guys and gals stick together.
Especially
I'm
the
talking
old
about
school.
guys from the 80s, 90s. They do a basketball tournament every year with the different years. I'm like, damn. Yeah.
The old school inner city schools. Jeff, Edison, Fox Tech, those guys they all keep
Edison
up,
too,
a lot of them. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, entertainment news brought us by Texas Cheer Liquor, the official liquor store of In the Building. Rudy's probably smoking a cigar that was purchased at one of the 7 Texas Cheer Liquors in and around San Antonio. We got margaritas at the one that I am about to not work at anymore. This is my last week at Texas Cheer Liquor as an employee, although I still work for them because they are a sponsor.
You're a goddamn quitter.
I'm moving on. I'm moving on. And I appreciate them. They did me a favor when I needed it last summer and needed some extra scratch, and they hooked me up. So I love those people at Texas Cheer Liquor. They will also always be our liquor store, as long as they keep paying.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of.
Yeah. Speaking of. Shout out to Texas Cheer. Love y'all hard. TexasCheerLiquor.com.
It's sing, motherfucker.
Indeedy. All right.
But
let's go. I say brackets
we'll
for the
see, though,
What's
Mike.
that?
We'll see, though, Mike, now that we're both no longer there. We'll see if he keeps sponsoring this.
Oh, I ain't going back. I'm not going to go do slave labor just to get him to come back.
Slave labor. Stop it.
No. Here's ironically because I won't have to spend long hours in that one store anymore, we'll be able to get out to all the different stores and do a lot of stuff for In the Building. That's part of that is freeing up time for me to actually be a better promoter of Texas Cheer Liquor by not actually being there, if that makes sense.
Same.
All right, shall we go over our stupid ass brackets?
Only if I'm in the lead. If I'm not in the lead, let's just talk about something else.
Well, we're talking brackets because you're in the lead. Psych. I'm kidding. You're in second place, but I'm forcing the segment anyway.
Wow. Gosh damn it. What happened? I was 14-2 after day one. What happened?
Well, LG got hot. So let's go through it. We're all of us have a chance to win. So in first place after the first weekend, DJ LG has 46 points.
Mm-hmm.
Team Rudy J has 45 points.
Okay.
And I am sitting at 42.
What?
Right? We're all close.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
in
close.
the lead.
Yeah. So,
he's all shocked.
so LG has he got 11 of the Sweet 16 correct. You still have 6 of your final 8 alive.
Dang. Kansas screwed me.
You still have 3 of your final 4 alive. Mm-hmm. But one of your championship game teams is out, Kansas.
Yeah.
So what LG could still win, but he put Kansas in the championship, but they got eliminated over the weekend by Gonzaga.
Uh-oh.
And so that may not work out. Rudy, you got 10 of the 16. You have 6 of the final 8, 3 of your final 4, and your championship game is still intact. Rudy's championship game is North Carolina Marquette, and that's still on the board. So you got
Texas
a good shot too.
Texas is out because I think I had Texas in the final 4, right?
You did. Yeah, you did. And I got 42. I have a shot, but I need the Houston. The only really way I can win, I think, at this point, one of my final 4s is Creighton. Y'all don't have Creighton. And I got Houston winning the whole thing. If that happens, then I'll win the tournament. But I'm in last place for now. I've got 10 of the 16, 6 of the 8. I got 3 of the final 4, but I had Baylor in the championship game.
Damn.
And Baylor shit the bed in the first half yesterday and they damn near came back and beat Clemson. I think Baylor's better than Clemson, but played like shit. And Clemson played terrific in the first half. And when reality kicked in the second half and Baylor started out playing Clemson, it was too late and they ran out of time and Clemson advanced.
Hey, those damn Aggies scared all of us. Those Aggies scared all of us.
Yeah, they played great.
Beat Houston, took it to OT. But watching the Big East, they're 6-0. They only got 3 teams in. Hurley's all pissed off. He's talking about, we've won 8 tournament games in a row, all by big numbers. We should have had 5-6 teams. When you look at some of these other conferences that have shit the bed, he said they have a Big East coaches group chat, and they're all talking shit to each other. So shout out to the Big East, Marquette, Creighton, and, of course, the defending champions, the UConn Huskies. Hurley's building something up there. Yeah,
man. I mean, I put Creighton in my final 4. I believe in the Big East.
I believe in Marquette for sure.
Yeah, so it's funny. The Big 12's the one being thrown under the bus. So we know who who Dan Hurley's talking about. Talking about that. He's trying to say the Big 12's overrated. The Clemson coach was talking shit about the Big 12 before the Baylor game, which I thought, I'm not sure if that's smart, dude. Baylor's going to kick your ass. He was saying there's no way the Big 12 should have had that many schools in, and how he was saying the ACC, if it's even possible, is underrated. And he threw Baylor's ass under the bus, and they still go out and whoop Baylor's ass. And the Longhorns got beat. In Houston, damn near got beat last night. So the Big 12 is thin iced right now, but we'll see. The first weekend's over. This week 16's Thursday and Friday. What's that? Uh-oh. Something happened. Something going on? We good? Okay.
No, some blower.
Oh, the leaf blower. Hey, tell that homie to shut up. Well, you're outside. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm gonna shut up.
All right, we're running low on the time. I mean, I don't know shit about the NCAA. I can only react to the games. It wasn't like I knew what I was talking about going in. You picked. I take the blue bloods and pick schools that you see all the time, do a little bit of research, and wing it. So we'll see who wins right now, but all 3 of us have a chance to win. The only thing I need to know is how on earth are we going to pay off our debt, whoever finishes second and third? That's what we need to figure out. We
need to figure that out. Did you see North Carolina's average age is like the same as the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Yeah, I did. That's college hoops. That's college ball. That's college ball. Oh, and by the way, Matt makes a good point. The Mountain West got, 6 teams in? That's bullshit.
Dude.
That's bullshit. Here. Come on, man. That's bullshit. All right, y'all be looking for the yellow coat tonight. I got Spurs tickets.
Oh, shit. Who they playing?
Playing Phoenix.
Oh, God.
Got blown out by 30 to the Suns on Saturday. It's one of those back-to-backs. So they play the Suns again tonight.
Hey, did you see Bo? Did you hear the clip from Bobo the other night when
No.
they called him for they called a bullshit foul on him against Wemby, and he tells the refs, "Y'all are dick riding him." I get it.
Well, that's good that he's in his rookie year and he's already getting dick ridden. That's good.
What the fuck is this?
We all want to get dick ridden, Rudy, and if you can do it in your rookie year, all the better. No, so we got our seats tonight are the same ones we had before. Y'all gave me shit about, which I was on TNT basically the whole game. They are like row 3, right at the end of the Suns bench, if that makes sense to you as far as where it is in the arena. So yes, I am a man who needs attention. So I'll be in the mustard yellow coat again tonight, sticking out. So y'all look for us tonight at the Spurs game. I'm looking forward to it as they play KD and the Phoenix Suns. Anything I want me to yell at KD if I get a chance? I'm sure he's not happy with his horns being eliminated by Rick Barnes of all people, which is funny.
He already went to the ladies' game. He was at the ladies' game yesterday.
KD?
Lady Horns. It's up the street. He's in San Antonio a couple days.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yes, sir. So y'all be looking for me. Can I get one last quick punch in, though, since I brought up Spurs?
Sure.
I want to punch Devin Vassell. And I like Devin. Now? Well, he's talking shit to Don Harris on Twitter. What are we doing?
What?
We don't need to be doing this. So
wait. What did Don make him? What happened? Set this up.
And now Pop's already come out and basically said that Vassell needs to stop. Pop got pissed. We don't want you interacting with idiot reporters. Not that I think Don's an idiot, but that's
Pop loves Don, by the way. But go ahead.
So Don tweeted out the other night during the Oklahoma City game. Don tweeted in the building zone. Don Harris tweeted, "Low basketball IQ mistakes keeping Oklahoma City in the game. Devin guilty again. Bad shots, bad decisions, bad turnovers, bad fouls. Spurs by 2 going to the 4th." Well, guess what? Devin heated up in the 4th quarter, and that's the night the Spurs beat Oklahoma City, 132-118. After the game, Devin Harris saw Don's tweet about low basketball IQ, and Devin replied to Don and wrote, "Stop hating, bro. Just enjoy the dub. Go Spurs, go," with a black heart, whatever the black heart means. And so Don replied.
That's innocent.
Yeah, so Don replied and wrote, "Hey man, I'm just doing my job. I get paid to give my opinions. It's not personal." Then after the game, Devin didn't let it go in the post game. Devin in the post game said that was clickbait. They want to talk shit. It is what it is, but we can't let that faze us. You can't let it faze you. Why are you talking about it then? Why are you responding on Twitter? Why are you talking to the post game if it's not going to faze you? So Pop has come out and has told guys to watch the social media. Pop says, quote, "They don't have to live every moment wondering what somebody's saying to them, good or bad. People don't have to know when they go to the bathroom and eat a meal or wash their car. It shouldn't affect their lives at all." Pop's telling guys stay off fucking Twitter all day long. You don't need to tweet, "I'm taking a shit." And you damn sure don't need to be replying to the idiot local television reporter. I don't think Don's an idiot, but but if I'm Pop, that's what I'm saying. Hey, he's just a dumbass TV guy. Why are you worried about him? That's ridiculous.
Well,
and it's a bad look on Devin.
I like the guys going back and forth. I feel like us as media, whatever the fuck you want to call us, you got to expect that sometimes. I like it.
As long as it's one time. And don't speaking up, don't turn into KD. Don't go get a burner account and pretend it's not you and reply to randos on Twitter. Don't do that. That's the trap you fall in, reading all your own stuff. And Devin has, and this is not the first time either. Devin got into it last summer with a bunch of fans. And that's where we got the hashtag We Hoopin', because he was talking shit to fans on Instagram. You stay above that. Stay above that. All right, you coming home right now, or you got another club to go to?
Hell no, man. I'm bringing my black ass home.
All right, Taylor Testicle, $9.99. What's up, homie? I appreciate Taylor Testicle in here. Y'all be looking for me. I'll be in the mustard coat again tonight by the Spurs bench. You drive safe. LG, Rudy, thank you to Orlando Kell. Thank you to
see y'all in the morning.
Texas Cheer Liquor. Safe travels. Back in the room tomorrow. Yes?
Yes, sir.
All right, homie. Drive safe.
Later.
No members today. Rudy's got to get home. Love y'all hard. We'll see you mañana.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.